All right, guys, we are back with another 2,000 point 40k battle report. Actually, new army, brand new army for the channel. Took a little bit to get it painted up, but gonna display it. My buddy Brian's here, who's an actual Blood Angel player. So I was like, hey, I don't have a lot of games in here. You can help me out with this as he brings his nids on, as you saw in the thumbnail. Before you get into the list, I like that, but ask everybody to hit that like, subscribe, notification button. It really does help the channel grow, and I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. Guys, you hear all content creators ask. It just helps us get caught up in the tornado of algorithms for YouTube. So we do appreciate it if you do take advantage and hit that like and leave a comment below, whatever. So let's get into it. So I'm bringing 2,000 points, exactly 2,000 points of Blood Angels. It may not be the most optimal list, but guys, you know how I am on this channel. I just want to play cool stuff. So we have Dante leading a unit of Sanguinary Guard. Dante is my warlord. They are going to have spears. I tried to make everything WYSIWYG as much as possible, so they all have spears. We have a unit of Death Company with jump packs, Death Company Marines with jump packs, led by Lamartis. They will have the Eviscerator and Power Fist. We'll go to another Death Company with jump packs, led by Azeroth. Same thing, Investigator and Power Fist. Solo, Mephiston, because for me, Mephiston is awesome. One of my favorite Blood Angel characters. We have two Dreads, Death Company Dread, and then a Brutalis, I think that is. Can't remember, but we'll go with it. We have the Sanguinary Guard. I'm sorry, the Sanguinor. We have a Gladiator Lancer. We have just a regular unit of Intercessors, Assault Intercessors, and then a Death Company Intercessors led by a Chaplain who will have, I think it was Insight of Angel, I think I said it was. Basically what it is if anybody's within 6, you have to take a battle shock test before you in the fight phase. So that's kind of what we got going on with here. Exactly 2,000 points. Let's go take a look at Tyranids. All right, guys, before we get into it, my buddy Brian's back. It's been a long time, Brian.
It has been a long time.
I think you were my second battle report.
Yeah, I don't think I've cut my hair since I last came on here.
So that's 2 years ago. That's 3 years ago. I've been doing this for 3 years. All right, sir, where'd you bring us?
All right, so today we are bringing Tyranids. I'm using the Assimilation Swarm detachment today. Generally, what that lets me do, I like to call it Tyranids doing their best impression of Necrons. They get to regenerate either wounded models or bring back whole infantry models in the command phase based off of my Harvester units, which are the 2 Psychophages, the 2 HaruspeXes, and each of these 3 individual Ripper Swarms. Okay. So they get to pick 1 unit each in my command phase within 6 inches, and they can either regenerate D3 plus 1 wounds or bring back an infantry model or 3 basically Hormigaunt models in this list. This detachment did just recently get a buff in the latest data slate, so I've been playing around with it and having some fun. So yeah, we'll start with right here we've got my Warlord, who is the Hive Tyrant. He's fully kitted out for combat. He's leading a unit of 6 Tyrant Guard. The Tyrant has an important enhancement on it. As long as he is within 6 inches of a Harvester model, he and his unit get to heroically intervene for free, and they get to fight first, which is actually, really important against Blood Angels.
Yep.
He's also giving out basically a discounted stratagem within 12 inches of him every player turn, which is really, really good. All right, and then moving right next to him, we have a Neuro Tyrant leading a unit of 6 Zoanthropes, because he can now. The Neuro Tyrant has, he buffs my Shadow and the Warp ability and can put 2 units within 18 within Synapse. But also, importantly, he gives the unit he's leading +1 to hit. So Zoanthropes normally hit on 3, so they'll be hitting on 2s, and then potentially re-rolling 1s if they shoot at the same target as my Exocrine. So this unit is a new one that I've used in this detachment, so I'm going to give it a try. We have a Biovore and his Spore Mines to sit in the back and put Spore Mines everywhere. Mm-hmm. A Parasite of Mortrex, which is kind of a fluffy unit in this list because he has the potential to make Ripper Swarms. But he's also just a lone up 12-inch fly infantry model. So he's just a nice utility unit for doing actions. But if he makes a Ripper Swarm this game, I always consider that a moral victory.
So real quick, on making Ripper Swarms, does that include in your points, or are the points of the Ripper Swarm already built into the character?
No, they're built into the character, basically. And because this is Assimilation Swarm, if I do successfully make Ripper Swarms and they survive into my top of my turn, they get to heal units. Blah, blah, blah,
and how many can you make? Stuff. How many is he allowed to make?
An unlimited amount, I think. I think it's if he kills a model, he has to kill a model with one specific attack.
Okay.
And I get D3 bases, I believe.
All right.
We have 2 units of Hormagaunts, one on each side of the Gene Stealers, and a unit of Gene Stealers led by a Broodlord. Broodlord has an enhancement, I believe it's called the Parasitic Biomorphology. What it does is it gives his unit +1 strength on their attacks. He's already giving them +1 strength because he's a Synapse model. So the Gene Stealers will be striking at strength 6. But the cherry on top is if they kill a unit in melee within 6 of one of my Harvesters, the entire unit gets +1 attacks to their profile. So this unit can just go absolutely nuts if it kills something in the right situation.
Awesome. And go ahead. 2,000 points exactly?
2,000 points on the nose. I've got 2 individual lictors.
Dude, we forgot to. I thought we covered
and all the guys in the back. Yeah,
I thought we covered all.
No, they're very important, Dave.
Right. Yeah, my bad, dude.
Lictors are just they're infiltrators, lone ops. They're great for doing objectives and actually decent into counter fighting Space Marines because of their profile and fights first. In the back row here, we've got the 2 Psychophages. These things, they give an aura of 6-up, feel no pain. To anything within range of them. They have a 5 feel no pain themselves. They're just kind of annoying to deal with. They're Harvesters. They're actually decent action monkeys for being monsters because they don't have much output. But the Haruspex are just one of my favorite models. They're great in this detachment, put out a bunch of melee attacks, and can sometimes snipe out models with their tongue. And 1 Exocrine, you don't leave home without them. Usually it's just good shooting and buffs right. My other range.
Now, did we cover everything?
We did cover everything, yes.
All right.
2,000 points on the nose.
All right, guys, we'll be back with the mission and deployment. All right, guys, we're back after the deployment. So we are going to play Sweeping Engagement. We have Linchpin, which means that when we're holding objectives, if we're holding our own objective, everything in the middle is worth 5. If we're not holding our own, then everything in the middle is worth 3. We also have Fog of War, which means that everything in the first round gets cover. And we cannot use core strats excluding the New Order strats. So that would be an interesting game. Pretty simple game, actually. Let's put it that way. All right, so as far as deployment goes, I forgot to tell you guys, I am playing Liberator Detachment. And the Storm Raven, real quick, is equipped with 2 Hurricane Bolters, a Storm Strike missile launcher, Lance Cannon, and Meltas. And then the Lance is with Lance Destroyer, 2 Heavy Bolters, Icarus Rocket Pod, and Iron Hail Heavy Stubber. So that's what that's going on here. Just held up here, moved here just in case I got to see what's happening. And then put some everything over here. We have heading for, you guys saw the what's it called? Terrain already, but I will go over it after my deployment. So up in the Storm Raven, I have the Death Company Intercessors, and I have the Death Company Dreadnought up with the Chaplain. Up in the air, up in Deep Strike, I have Dante along with the Sanguinary Guard and the Sanguinor. Let's pull this back so you can see it. Guys, this is the same, just because I've been lazy, I don't want to dig out any other to be quite honest, dig up any other terrain out of my garage because it's buried right now. We have a bunch of construction stuff after or in the middle of our remodel going on. So basically, you've seen it before. We have cover. We have cover. We have cover. That will be 1 ruins. That'll be 1 full ruin. So basically, that he can't go over that if he's a monster, he's got to go around it. Also, it's going to be first 4 line of sight blocking in our deployment zones. So I cannot see in, can't see out. Again, can't see in, can't see out. In the middle here, like we've been playing, this is all one big piece of ruins. So I can't see through this, even though it's not all high. I can't see through it. That's one big piece of ruins. Inside of these, in the middle, it is not line of sight blocking. So as long as you're fully within, you can see out and shoot. If you're only towing in, like for example, if I'm only going into here, I cannot see out, but I can get seen in. So it stops a lot of the shenanigans that go on. And then the same thing on my side, we have cover, ruins, first floor line of sight, and ruins, first floor line of sight. Around Celestine, this is more of a fluff thing. If you're around Celestine, you get to cover inside this block, and that's only for Imperium. Tyranids don't get it because they're Xenos. I'm just kidding. He gets it as well. And then the billboard. So the billboard, I do these for subscribers and members. So this week, because we're doing Blood Angels on the channel, obviously we go with Mephiston and Jacklow, Jake Clow. So how do you think that's pronounced, Brian?
Jacklow.
Jacklow. All right, Jacklow, you are the man you got, or woman, that got pulled out of the hat last week. And that's just thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for watching. If you leave a comment below, correct us politely on the rules. Tell me Brian's army looks awesome. Whatever you want to do, I'll put your name in a hat. I'll pull you out, and I'll just give you a little shout out on the channel with the billboards. If you become a member, which starts at tiers and starts at 99 cents, excuse me, you will actually get one of these billboards. I'll make you up one. I'll feed you on the channel, and I'll send it to you. I do have more membership stuff coming up in the upcoming weeks. So check out. Thank you very much. Brian, what did you do on your deployment?
Well, I
come around the side just so we can see.
I've got the Hive Tyrant unit and a Harspex and Psychophage over here. Biovore's tucked in the back as usual. I got a unit of Hormagaunts being sneaky there. Neuro Tyrant and Zoanthrope unit over here with Exocrine, another Psychophage, Harspex on the end, Hormagaunts in this building, and then Lictors on each end, infiltrating and being sneaky.
All right.
These Gene Stealers will get an 8-inch scout move, and I do have one unit of Rippers in Deep Strike just for secondary purposes.
All right. Excuse me. First or second turn, sir? We're both playing tactical, right, Brian?
Yes, actually, I have done fixed with this list, but I want to try tactical.
Okay.
And see how that goes today.
All right. So far, we've never played fixed on the channel, so that's good. You're not breaking the streak. All right. First or second turn?
I think I could take either.
I think I want to go second.
Okay.
Actually. And I will go first. Oh, no, I'm going second. Yeah, you won the rollout. That's how that works.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back after Brian's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Brian's movement phase. Brian, first, which card did you draw?
I drew Call the Horde, which I just discarded.
Right.
But I got Recover Assets and Establish Locus, which is kind of unfortunate because I measured my Lictor was probably an inch or two short of getting into Dave's deployment zone over there, which would have really helped, at least one of them. So I thought about spending the CP on Locust because I didn't want to throw anything into the middle this turn either. So I think I'll just ditch that for a CP at the end. But
gotcha.
I'll have to take 3 points on Recover Assets and call it a day. Scout
move. You had a scout move first.
Yeah, the Gene Stealer just moved up, and then I just moved them up to kind of toe onto this objective.
Okay.
This Lictor is doing my Recover Assets on in No Man's Land, and then the Hormagaunts in the back are doing a Recover Assets in my deployment zone there.
Okay, move it.
Everything just kind of moved up. I advanced up the Harspecs, or I should say both Harspecs, to get on objectives and just kind of towed onto some stuff. I didn't want to get too close to give him, I mean, a lot of charges are easy for Blood Angels, but I want to make him move as close to me as he needs to, I guess. And
this is still.
These guys just kind of moved up a little bit. Okay. Same thing with the Hive Tyrant unit, just kind of playing a game of chicken here until someone makes a big move.
Exactly. Shooting.
Biovore, let's see. This is weird because I'm used to playing fixed, so I don't need to put a Spore Mine anywhere necessarily. So I'm just going to see where the Biovore can reach because you can just drop one in 48 inches as long as I'm outside of with Dave. So he has most of the range of the table. So the big thing with Spore Mines is they have a rule that means if Dave's within 6 inches of them, he can't advance, which I hear is good against Blood Angels. So,
and I'm also not playing the.
You can't start or end an advance move, I should say. Yeah. So,
and I'm also not playing the cheat where I get the ultimate moment and not bring any Blood Angel characters.
Oh yeah, that's not real. That's Bloodless Angels.
That is
that's a disgrace.
I actually surprised that GW, if you're watching this, why you didn't FAQ that.
So I'm just going to put like a Spore Mine out here.
Okay.
Because that means if he does advance, he's probably going to have to be...
Now, can I kill it?
You can kill it, yes.
Okay, I can shoot at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's got 1 wound, toughness 1, and no save. So all you have to do is hit it and wound it successfully.
Okay.
And then it dies. Okay. Or if you move, I think, within 3.
And then it blows up, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I really have nothing that can shoot because I've got no lines of sight and not much shooting to begin with. So, yeah. So we got those 2 units doing their actions, and I am going to discard Established Locus.
Good.
For a CP.
All right. So you picked up 3 for.
This happens at the end of your turn.
At the end, so I got to kill this and try to get behind there to stop you from doing it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys. So I moved up a little bit. The cards I drew, I got Engage on all fronts, and I got Cleanse. I originally got Mark for Death, but that was a tough one because he basically picked everything back here. So I put that
first turn card.
Exactly. Put that one back. Moved up here just to get these guys. They are with the chaplain, so they are OC, so they are going to do the cleanse here. Moved the Stormfang. So it's not the Stormfang, that's what Space was for. Moved the Stormhawk or Storm Raven. That's what it is. Storm Raven up here. Moved the Dreadnought up so you can see, and move this up so we can see as well. These guys stayed put. That was my ultimate moment target, so we're gonna try to kill that thing. So first, we're gonna start with the Storm Raven.
So what I'm gonna do?
Good.
I'm gonna use my 2 CP strat since I've got some extra CP. Go down to 1. Because I do control that objective, and my Harspex is a Harvester unit.
Okay.
For the phase, he'll have a 4-up Feel No Pain.
All right.
And I also count as in cover because it's still turn 1, the Fog of War.
Yep. All right, so we'll start with the Storm Raven. So we're going to have the Twin Last Cannons, which is going to be 1 shot. Hitting on 3. Hits. And then the strength is strength 9, toughness more.
11.
And wounds.
AP?
AP 2. AP 3.
AP 3, so AP 2 on my 3 up. Good. 5 up. Good.
Nice, all right. Then we have the Twin Meltas, which is going to be 2 shots, hitting on 3s. He has 0 to moment, so it's there. And then strength is, I need 5s again. So just 1 at AP 4.
All right, so I do get a 6 up on this. Not in the box.
Look at this guy.
He's loving it. Loving that cover.
All right, so then we're going to go with the Storm Missile Hunter. We'll obviously go with the crack profile. And that's going to be 2 shots because there's 2 of those. Both miss, but oath. And both wound or hit, I'm sorry. And then it's going to be, again, I need 5s. Just 1.
AP?
AP 2, it looks like.
So for a 4 up with cover. It's a 5.
All right. This guy's just tanking everything.
Yeah.
2 Hurricane Bolters, which probably should just go into, I know I said the Hurricane Bolters, but let's go into that little guy in the back. The Parasite guy? Oh, does he have
from the Storm Raven?
Yeah, does he have blown up?
Are we measuring from
the base?
Then he is outside of range, but the Lictor is.
Actually, they get measured from the hull, I'm sorry. But the Lictor has blown out, doesn't he?
Right. Yeah. I think the Parasite's still just out, but the Lictor is definitely.
Well, let's go with the Lictor then.
So he is stealth. He's -1.
Yep. So we have trying to see how many there are here. Hurricane Bolters, 6 shots. You got 2 of them. And we are rapid fire. Rapid fire 1. All right, so hitting on 3s.
4s, right? -1.
Oh, 4s, yeah, because of -1. All right, so I'm going to take out my 4s real quick. And then we'll oath into him. Oh, he's not oath, so that's not a thing. 4 strength 4 to what?
T6.
So 5s. That wasn't bad. So it looks like 5.
5. No AP, right?
No AP.
He has a 4-up save. So he'll take 3.
All right. So he's done. Let's hope that the Gladiator Lance does a little bit better into this. So we're going to set everything, all the big guns, into... Well, I can only see that. So everything will go into the big target. So we have the... all right, so we're going to go with the Laser Destroyer first. There's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. Both hit. And so strength 14, so 3s. I'm gonna re-roll this because of the lance. So it's 2 of them at -4.
-4.
He did move, so he is heavy. So,
but I get cover, so I do get a 6-up save.
All right,
go.
Anything before I roll this?
No.
D6 plus 3. So I'm gonna re-roll one of these because I'm allowed with the lance. So that's it's gonna be 7 plus 8. So yeah, 7 plus 8. So what's that? 15 damage.
9 plus.
They're
9 plus. Yeah, either way. Okay.
3, yeah,
we're doing the same thing. So it was 15, right? All right. That's why I have a 4 feel nothing. All right. So
pretty solid roll. Pretty solid roll.
5s. So that ends up taking 7 damage.
All right.
So he is down to 7.
All right. So we'll do the Icarus rocket pod, which is he don't fly, does he?
No.
These 3 shots for 1, hitting on a 3, misses, but he's my oath. Hits, and it's strength 8, so I need a 5. Wounds a -1.
So with cover him on my 3-up. What's the damage?
2 damage.
2 damage. So 4-ups. Blocks 1. He's down to 6.
All right, and then we have Iron Rail Heavy Stubber, which is going to be 3 shots, rapid fire 3, which is not rapid fire, so just 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Oh, and then 5. Might actually need 6s, so just 1.
4 should be good.
All right, and then Storm Bolters, which is going to be 2 shots. Both hit. 6s, nothing. All right, so that's it for that. Now we will go with the Dreadnought.
It's all on the ballistas.
Yeah, see if you can do it. So the Dreadnought into that guy as well. So we have, let's do the crack first, which is going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. Oath a moment. Both hit. Then we have strength 10. Toughness is 11, right?
Yep.
So I need 5s. Both wound. -2.
Didn't need that one, Dave. -1 with cover, so 4-ups to save.
Oh, saved them both. All right. This guy's killing me. Then we have twin. Actually, it's just the last cannon.
Yeah.
So we have 2 shots there. Both hit. Strength 12, so these are 3s. Oh.
Ooh, that's what I wanted to see.
I'm spending 1. I'm going to spend my last CP. Man. All right. And then the Storm Bolters is 2 shots. He's not in rapid fire. Both. Hit them both. 6s. Oops. Twin linked.
Hey, there you go.
It's right.
1?
Just 1.
That's good.
Nothing. All right. So at the end of my turn, because that was it, all my shooting, and that thing survived with how many wounds?
6.
6 wounds
I
left.
tell you, that strat is game changing.
All right. So I will get 2 for cleanse. I will not get engagement on all fronts because I could not get over there, and I cannot get over here. So we will be back. You're holding.
I'll score my recover assets at the end of your turn for 3.
All right, and you're holding 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, And then 3, I think, on that one. So 13.
Yeah, 3 and 10. Yeah,
3 and 10. All right, we'll be back after Brian's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Brian's movement phase. Brian, what card did you draw, sir?
So I got 2 excellent picks this round. I got Secure No Man's Land, which I'm already on 2 objectives in No Man's Land, so that one's going to be a 5-point card. And then Containment, which I have lictors on the board edges that can complete that. So this is going to be a big turn for secondaries. So I could kind of afford to still play a little cagey along the primary objectives here. In my command phase, the Haruspex healed himself for 2 wounds, which was enough to bring him, above half strength, so he didn't have to battle shock. And then the Neurotyrant just put him in these Hormagaunts and in synapse range for what that's worth. Not really a whole lot of movement going on. The Lictor just moved up a little bit, and the Parasite on the other side are just kind of inching towards Dave's deployment zone in case I get like an engage on all fronts or behind enemy lines draw. And I did bring down my Ripper Swarm, which is just kind of chilling in the corner here because I'm still remembering that he has Dante and 3 Sanguinary Guard in Deep Strike, and I don't want them to come in behind me. So I'm just trying to screen out until everything's on the board, and then we can push more if we need to. I did move the Zoanthrope unit up because I do plan to put what I can into that Storm Raven. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so with that, we'll go to shooting.
Okay.
So both Lictors are going to do the containment action for what that's worth, and then this Biovore is going to just drop a Spore Mine in this corner to screen out.
Yep.
Make sure it's about...
I was thinking about coming down. I was actually thinking about rapid ingressing there. So it was good. It was a good move.
Yeah, so going first allows me a turn to figure out what I'm doing here, but I'm pretty well screened off here.
Yep.
He may be able to fit in there. I'm not sure, but
not
I don't care if containing him there. Okay, so now we'll do the actual shooting. So we'll start first with the Exocrine into Storm Raven.
Guys, he does have line of sight here, so just somebody can see it.
So he's D6 plus 3 blast, so we will be getting 6 shots.
Okay.
He is heavy and stood still.
Yep.
Any stratagems you'd like to play, Dave?
No.
Okay. So I'll be hitting on 2s. Well, that's a few ones there. And I'm strength 9 into your T.
You're
10 or higher, I'm sure.
Yeah, T10.
So we're looking for 5s. So no wounds, but I did hit him with the Exocrine, which means I can reroll 1s with anything else shooting him.
Okay.
So actually, we're going to do this. The Haruspex has his 1 attack with his tongue.
That's this guy here?
No.
I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
It is -1 to hit. Because it's just his rule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me look at that. -1 damage. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing.
-1 damage.
Yeah, -1 damage.
He's not -1 to hit.
Not -1 to hit.
Okay. So I'm hitting on a 3 with the Haruspex. It hits. Strength, I believe, is 6. So we need a 5.
All right.
Okay. It was worth a shot. Okay. Now, what really matters... Actually, let me check the range. Okay, so 3 of the Zoanthropes can shoot into the Storm Raven, so we'll do that.
Yep.
They're hitting on 2s because of the Neurotyrant, rerolling 1s because of the Exocrine, and I should say they're doing their Lance profile, which means they would have lethal hits, but I didn't get it.
Okay.
So strength 12, so 3 is a wound.
Yep.
2. Yeah, we'll stick with 2.
All right, what's
3 AP.
-3 with cover, so -2, so I'm at 5. We'll take both of them. Damage.
All right, D6 plus 1 each.
All right. So I'll take 8 because it's -1 damage.
Okay.
So he's down to 10. I'm sorry, he's down to 8. He's down to 6. What am I doing? Apparently not mathing today.
Okay, well, that's all I really got in shooting. So since it's hovering, I might as well charge in with the Exocrine.
All right, I like it. And
it's going 7 inches.
Behind the scenes stuff, because is that your only charge?
Yep.
All right, let's go right into right into fighting.
All right. So he's got 2 attack profiles, and because he's in synapse range from the Neuro Tyrant, I'll be getting +1 strength.
But before you do that, do I want to bring the Sanguinor in? Just a question. This way he does not get to maybe keep that jet alive because he has what I killed. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually. I'm going to drop the Sanguinor in.
Okay.
Because you did charge me, so he's going to jump in there. So, all right, guys. Before we cut out, brought the Sanguinor in. So let's see if I can do anything here. So my hitting on 2s. He's still my oath target. So they all hit. But they're not lethal. Strength 6. Toughness more, so I need 5s. So we have, looks like, exactly half.
But the 6s are devs.
Yeah, 6s are devs. That's going to be 2 damage. And then you got 2 more.
I did not spend for the feel no pain, so this could get him here.
And they're -3.
-3, so I am on a 6-up save. And that Harrispex decides to live.
Yeah, so that gives you
with 2 wounds.
6 wounds. Bummer.
Now the question is, do I fight the Sanguinor or do I fight the there's 6 wounds left on the gunship?
Yeah, Sanguinor has a 2-up, 4-up invul. And he's toughness 6, 7 wounds. Just to give the profile.
I think I should still try to go for the ship. So everything in, well, do I dare split my attacks? Because this is -1 damage, right?
That's my no, yeah, -1 damage, yes.
Actually, I will split my attacks because my worst attacks are 2 damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to put all 14 of the tongue attacks into the Sanguinor, all 4 claw attacks into the gunship.
All right.
I am going to spend 1 CP to give him lethal hits, and because he is a harvester unit, I get crits on 5s. So I'll be getting lethals on 5s.
All right. Good.
Okay, so the Harrispex is bracketed now, so he'll be hitting on 4s, but 5s are.
What are you doing now? 14 into
14 in the Sanguinor.
All right.
So looking for 4s, but really looking for 5s. So take out all the
those are all lethals, right?
5s and 6s are lethals.
All right.
So that was a pretty good roll. So these are hits, and we have 5 lethals.
Alrighty.
So I'm strength 8 with the synapse buff, and you're T4.
Yep. So 2s.
So 2s. So
drops 1.
We've got
all right.
7 at -1, 2 damage each.
7.
Yep.
At -1, 2 damage each. So he's going to be on a 3-up because it's -1. So pretty solid. 2 damage each. You said.
Yep.
All right. So it takes 2. And
so 4 damage.
4 damage. He's down to 3.
Okay. All right, and then big claws into gunship. Well, we've got 2 misses and 2 lethals, so these are at -2.
-2. So we're going to be at 5s. Save 1.
All right, it is D6 plus 1.
All right, so this D6
so
because the minus.
Get it? No.
Want to reroll it?
Is that worth my CP? No, I'll leave it.
All right.
It's all bonus damage because he probably should have died, so it is what it is.
All right, you have, what'd you score, sir?
So I will score 5 on Secure No Man's Land because I still have those 2.
Yep.
And we'll get 6 for Containment because that completes at the end of my turn with the 2 lictors. So we'll get an 11 on secondary.
Pretty big turn on that one. I'm only holding 1 for 5 plus my home objective, so I have 8. And we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys. So after after Brian's movement phase, I get overwhelming force, and I got behind enemy lines. Behind enemy lines, I can't get. What I need to try to do is kill stuff off objectives. So I jumped out, disembarked here. Got to stay with outside of this. Brought this guy up. Brought my Death Company out here. They're gonna charge that. Fell back with the Sanguinor. Basically didn't fall back, shoot, charge. Vanced over here with Mephiston. He's going to go and charge into those guys. He also overwatched Mephiston, did 1 wound. Brought this guy back. He failed the battle shock, so I can't fall out of combat because he failed the battle shock. move these guys over so we can go over to get this lictor maybe, or go into there depending on what we do. So we're going to start with the Storm Raven, and we're going to put I'm going to put the big cannons, which are going to be I'm going to put the Twin Las and Multi Melta into this guy in front of me, just in case one of them doesn't do it. That's my oath target there. Actually, I'm going to put the Twin Labs there, put the Multis there. Everything else is going to go into that target. Only thing that's going in there is Twin Labs. We'll see if this does it, right? We'll see. Twin Labs cannons hitting on 4th because I am bracketed. So it's going to be both hit. Strength is 12, toughness is 11. So 3s. Oh, it's forcing me to re-roll this one. All right, I'm going to spend my last CP. Well, I got 2, but I'm going to spend 1. Re-roll it. All right, wounds. So it's going to be -3, it looks like.
6 up. Nope.
All right, D6. So what do you have left?
2 wounds left.
So it's D6 plus 1. So it's going to be 6.
Right. Does he explode?
He does explode.
All right, it's D3.
D3?
Anything within 3.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this off camera. All right, so Segunor took 1. Death Company, the Dread didn't take 1. The ship took 1 and then killed 1 and put 1 on a wound. All right, so now we're going to go with the Meltas, which are going to be 2 Meltas. This is what happens when you can't see. When you get old, man. Can't see anymore. Yes, we got 2 Meltas going into those guys there. Hitting on force, because I'm still -1. Both miss. They are my oath. 1 hits. And it's going to be strength is 9. Toughness is...
The Zoanthropes?
Yeah.
5.
So when you... All right, that will do it. So fuss 4, damage 4. I'm sorry, -4.
4 pinball save. What's the damage?
D6. For 3, and you're not in melt range. So.
But I am in 6 up, 4 no pain range. And I did block 1.
All right.
So 1's down to 1 wound.
All right, then we have the hurricane. Well, we'll just do it the frag missiles, and that's going to be 1 shot. That misses, but both still misses. All right, now we're going to have the 2 storm bolters, which is we'll do the hurricanes first. All right, so hitting on force. We'll take out the hits. Oh, so we're just gonna have 3 more. Let's come home. And then strength 4, so sure it's
5s.
All right, so let's take out all the misses. So it looks like 8. 8 no AP.
Followed by 6 ups. No IP.
Takes
So
1.
block 1, but it does kill the first guy.
All right, and then that is it for him. Now we're just going to go to the gladiator, the lance, who's going to shoot into him with 2. So we have everything that's in range, Brian. So 18 inches is the Stormcrack missile. I think that might be out. I'll ask you to measure that while I roll everything else. So Icarus rocket pod, do those fly?
They do fly.
All right.
But you are out of 18 inches.
Okay. So you killed 1, right? So let's do the laser destroyer first. It's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. You are my oath target. So it still misses. All right. Let's go with the Icarus rocket pod, which is D3 for 2. So you're hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 2s because it's anti-infantry fly. So just 1. Yeah, -1. 2 damage.
2 damage, so it's 2 damage.
All right, then we're going to go with the... we got the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, 3. All hit. Strength is 4, toughness is more, so 5s. Just 1, no AP.
4 up. Damage.
Just 1.
Blocks it.
All right. And then we have Storm Bolters, 2 of those. So we have 4 shots hitting on 3s. Anywhere on my oath. And I guess I forgot to reroll the other one, so still misses. And then wounds on 5s, nothing. Reroll 1 of those, still nothing. Forgot you can reroll. All right, so then we're going to go to this Dreadnought. And this Dread's going to put everything into... we'll put everything into these Gene Stealers.
Okay.
48 inches, and then the last cannon will go into... I don't think I can see that. I can barely see this. I will put the last cannon there.
Okay.
All right, so last cannon first. It's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s.
I will spend...
Okay.
Because I can do the discounted strat with my Hive Tyrant to turn the 2 CP strat into 1 CP and spend my last one to give him a 4-up. Feel no pain.
Sounds good. So both of these hit. So strength 12, so on 3s. All right, both wounds. -3, but you do get cover.
So I'll be on a 5-up save. So they both go through.
Okay. D6 plus 1 for, looks like
9.
9.
So 4 up. Means he takes 3 instead.
That's pretty good.
So we will take that.
All right, then we're gonna do the 2d6 frag into these guys here.
Okay. I do have 11 models in there, so.
Okay. So we have 7 shots. That's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Plus
2.
right?
2 for the blast, and then hitting on 3s. These all miss. And 3s again. Your toughness what?
T4.
Yeah, so 3s. So just 2, no AP. You do get cover.
So that will put me on a 4-up, actually.
All right.
And it's damage 1.
Damage 1.
I do have the 6-up feel no pain from the Psychophage. So it blocks 1.
Okay.
1 takes 1.
All right. So I'm going to put... I'm going to have pistols. They have heavy pistols. I'm going to go 3 of those pistols here. And 1 of those... Actually, yeah, 4 of those pistols here. 1 here.
Okay.
So the one going into that little thing first, so I can charge hits, wounds. -1, actually, because they are heavy pistols. All right, so the 4 going into the Gene Stealers, they all hit. And then strength is, I believe, 4.
Yeah, strength 4.
I believe 4s. So 2 at -1.
So I'm back on my 5-up. Cover. 6-up feel no pain. Boxcars.
All right. And then Lamarty's, he gives lethals, right? Yeah, that's only a melee. All right, so Lamarty's has a pistol as well, and it's going to be 1 shot. Hitting on a 2. Strength 5. So wounds, -1, 2 damage.
And the Gene Stealers?
Yeah.
5-up. Boxcars to live. No, so it kills the wound.
All righty. What else we have? We're going to do the same thing with this squad here, going into this guy here. Just try to whittle him down a little bit. So 5 bolters attack.
He's stealthy. -1.
So just 1. 6 wound, -1.
I think he's just got a 4-up save, but roll it and check. So that'll go too.
Just 1 damage.
That puts him at... He has 5 wounds. So I'll put him at 4.
Okay. And then we have the revolver pistol, which is 1 shot. That hits. Which is, well, 6 is going to wound anyway. -1, 2 damage.
5-up. Nope. So he's down at 2.
All right. Charges. So we are going to charge. Well, let's try this long. Well, let's do Mephiston first. He's in with the 9.
He is good.
Let's do the Sanguinor into that Lictor.
Okay.
5. That should get him in as well. We'll do these guys into that, and he's doing with an 8. And then we're gonna go. Question is, do I want to go into this guy or them first? Because they're gonna end up surrounding me. Let's go into, because he's gonna hit me hard too. Let's go into this guy first. We're gonna get your guys that score points out of the game. 10 will do it. I'll move all this and be back. All right, guys. So here, there's 2 fights first there. Since Brian's the player's turn is not, he is going to choose to fight there with the Lictor first. Mephiston got in, and we got over here. So he can also choose to fight first there as well. But he's choosing the Sanguinor. So
yeah, I just need to get 1 hit through on the Sanguinor to kill him. That'll give me a CP for killing a character, and
all right,
hopefully keep the Lictor alive. So that's what we're doing.
Let's do it.
All right. He doesn't have any negatives to hit or anything, right?
Nope.
So we're hitting on 2s. I'm a Lictor. And strength is 7.
It's a 4.
4. So that will be 4 at -2, 2 damage.
4.
Yeah.
4 ups. See if we can do it.
Give me 1, Dave. Just give me 1.
Oh,
Take 2.
take 2, and then I do have a Feel No Pain or no? I do not. So I can't, even if I re-roll this, I can't. So he is dead.
All right. Because I killed a character with my Lictor, I do gain a CP back.
All right.
Still won't let me interrupt.
All right, so we will just go with Mephiston since he's there. And I just found him. Yeah, we'll just go over here. Since I'm right here. Lamarty's going with, he's got 6 attacks because of the charge. Hitting on 2s. They all hit, and he gives lethals.
Lethals, yeah.
So, lethal. And then we have strength 6, toughness.
T6.
So 4s. Till 2 more. So we have 3 at -2, 2 damage.
6. All right, that'll get the Lictor.
All right. And we'll move about moving those later. I don't think I can reach it anyway, so we'll go with Mephiston. All right, so we're going to go over Mephiston. So we have 7 attacks because of the charge. Hitting on 2s. They are my oath moment, so they all hit. I don't get any lethals or anything. So then we have... oh, guys, by the way, just so you know, I fell back with the Sanguinor, but I did spend a strat to charge there, so that's why he did charge. So it's going to be strength 11 with the +2. So hitting on 2s, or wounding on 2s, I should say. So we have 6 of them.
All right, I'm hoping for 4 ups because
-3.
he does D3 damage and I have a feel no pain, so that's going to take a long time. And I failed 4. All right, so we got to do these.
Yeah, we'll do one. Here we go. First one. 4.
2
for 2.
And I need box cars. No. All right, so 1's dead because he was wounded.
All right, so I'm not going to roll it. So it's going to be 3.
3, so I need a 6 to save him, which I do, so he's down to 1 wound.
All right, next one. For 3 again.
3 again. Trip 6s. No. And 1 more.
1.
1.
All right, and that's it for that.
That will be... I'll take that.
All right, then we're going to go over to the guys in the box. So we'll do the chaplain first. And he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. It's going to be inside that building, guys. All right, so they all hit. All right, so then we have strength 6, toughness. What's that, Lictor? 6?
6.
So
no, that's a parasite. T5.
5. So it's going to be 3s down to 2s because I can add 1 because of chaplain. Oh, that was horrible. So just 2 at -1.
5s.
2 damage.
I think he had 2 left, right? Yep, so that'll get him.
All right. All right, so you get to fight back here.
I do. And I had to look up the profile of Zoanthropes. They're really strong. And by that, I mean they're terrible.
I sense the sarcasm. And
I think we're good on coherence.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
So they have 2 attacks each. Hit on 5s and still wound on 5s. These are pretty inconsequential. Oh, there's 1 save.
Take
That's
it.
1 damage. But you have 4 up.
It's down to 4. You're good. Go ahead. No, you're good. Leave there. Go ahead.
And then the Neuro Tyrant will hit on 3s. And he's strength 5, so I'll wound you on 4s. So
Just
1
one.
armor save.
Good.
So you got feel no pain on the 1 damage.
Still failed it.
Hey,
Down
we
to
did
4.
something.
Hey, man, he's down to 4.
He's down to 4.
All right, so at the end of my turn, what I scored overwhelming force for 1.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you have to have the objective
your
right
guy
now.
was on it. Your guy was on it. Yeah, so I have scored that. I did not get behind enemy lines. I will put that one back for a CP. And we'll be back. You're holding still have 13, right?
Yes, because he will not require battle shock. So that was big there.
Well, I'll be able to pile on here, Brian. So he might not have that. We'll double check that when we come in. But you'll see it in the score. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So coming into this round, you saw the score. It's getting crazy. I got to start doing something. I start pushing the thing. But Tyranids are doing what they do best in swarming the board. Brian, what cards did you draw?
So I drew Assassination and Cleanse.
Okay.
Both of which I think I have a chance of taking at least Mephiston or Lamarty's out, and I have 2 units that can cleanse, so we're good with that. I did a bunch of healing. This round I was able to bring back a whole Gene Stealer, a whole Zoanthrope, and 2 wounds back on the Haruspex, and the Lictor
Full pop
is now back to full health for what that's worth.
All right.
So
movement.
Yep. So in the shooting phase, we're going to cleanse. Movement. Yes. These Hormagaunts popped out to get this objective, so I can do a cleanse with the Lictor because I had to advance to get as far as I wanted to there. And then this Haruspex is just going to do the cleanse over here because he didn't advance or anything. Gene Stealers moved up to prepare for a charge there. Hive Tyrant unit advanced up here, and the Psychophage and Ripper are just following behind.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Everybody else stay where they were.
Yeah, they didn't fall back. They're just going to try to shoot him in melee.
And then I rapid ingress down Dante into Sanguinary Guard right here, trying to hopefully keep this under control. But again, there's a lot of stuff looking at me. All right, sir. Shooting.
All right. Well, the Zoanthrope unit, they're just going to put all their guns into Mephiston.
Okay.
Using the Lance profile.
So guys, here's what we got going on over here. So we are interpreting the rule this way because of a different. This is what we talked about, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to let Brian explain to you what we have because he knows the guys better than I do. So why the Zoanthropes are being able to shoot in Mephiston in melee because they're not pistols, right?
Right.
So go ahead, Brian. Explain.
So the Neuro Tyrant is a monster, and because he's leading the unit, I believe it is considered a monster unit.
Right.
And according to the rules, monster units get the rule big guns never tire.
Right.
So I am able to shoot everything, albeit with the -1 penalty, but I will still take that over not being able to shoot.
Exactly. And we're basing that rule off of what was the FAQ?
There's an FAQ. I've been looking for this rule for a couple of weeks now. So if anyone knows why, but it mentions a Hive Tyrant with Tyrant Guard being a monster unit, which is essentially, I have that in my list as well, as it relates to being affected by a Venomthrope aura, which has different wording for infantry versus monsters.
Different keywords. So we're assuming that the monster keyword, based on that FAQ that Brian just stated, that these guys will get big guns never tire, even though they don't have the monster keyword in their particular profile. That's how we're playing it. If anybody can tell us differently, leave the comment below. Let us know where you're getting your rules reference from. Just don't tell us we're wrong. We're playing it wrong. We need to know the references because as we just stated, rules indicate that this is a legal move. So go ahead, sir.
Okay. So we'll start with, I guess, the Neurotyrant first. So he's going to flame for 2d6. 4 hits.
Okay.
Strength 5, so we need 4s. So that is just 1 at -1, 2 damage.
So 3 up. Oh, 2 damage?
2 damage.
Force. Oh,
Ooh, he takes 2.
fist on.
All right.
Come on, sir.
And we're using the Lance profile on the zone tropes. So they'd be hitting on 3s, but -1. Because we're shooting to melee, but 6s are lethal. So we have 1 lethal and 1 hit. This is strength 12, so I just need 2. So that's 2 on your -3.
-3
on your invul.
Force.
5s.
5s, I'm sorry. All right, and the damage?
D6 plus 1 each.
All right.
So
Well, that's a lot.
there's
So I'm going to roll.
13.
We're going to try this. I'm just going to roll this for it now. He dies.
Okay.
Does he blow up? No, I'm just kidding. It'd be awesome if he just took the warp.
Dies in a rage of
Takes 1 with
fury.
him.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So you got...
So I got my assassination.
Anyone
And
shooting?
I can shoot the exocrine, just at whatever is you can see here.
Any one of these vehicles.
Yeah, I guess into the gladiator. I should have
All right.
range. It's 36.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Maybe we'll roll hot. Number of shots is D6 plus 3. Well, that's not. 4 shots. I am hitting on 2s because I'm heavy. Good thing. Wounding on 5s, strength 9. So 2 at -3.
-3. We'll get covered.
Cover.
Yeah, so 5 ups. Oops.
3 damage each.
Just
Double.
taking beating. So he's down to 3 damage each?
Yep.
So he's down to 6.
Okay.
Got new model syndrome.
All right, and then like I said, Lictor cleanse, Harspex cleanse, and I could put another Spore Mine down. Where do I not want you? And
I'm on the board, dude. Yeah. So
just over here-ish, I guess. Now that the Fiston's out of the picture, just put a Spore Mine there.
all right. Charges.
Charges. I think you saw this one coming.
Yep.
Broodlord and Gene Stealers into Lamarty's unit.
They're in with
We'll take an 8.
Anything else?
No, that's my
All right, we'll move this and be back. All right, piled in everything here. Got them all in. Guys, because the arms and everything and the swords, he's coming off a little bit, but that's fine. All right, sir.
Okay, I need to count some dice. So what I did, I made sure the Broodlord, he's in engagement range of a unit. They're -1 to hit me, just in case I don't finish them off. And I've got that enhancement that if I finish off a unit, because he's within 6 of a Harvester, it boosts all the attacks in that unit. So that's what we're trying to do here.
Okay. So what is the AP?
AP is 2, so you probably want to
I'm an armor contempt, yeah.
6,
Might as well try to keep Lamarty's alive.
8. Okay, we have 40 dice.
All right.
I'll see if I can fit them all in my hands. Gene Stealers hit on 2s. They reroll 1s.
All right. It's a lot of dice. And
Only 3 1s. All right. No lethals. So just move those. Still 1 miss.
all right.
And then they are strength 6
All right.
because of the Broodlord buff
So
and
3s
his
again?
enhancement. So 3s again. Broodlord gives them dev wounds. So 6s will be mortals here.
6s are mortals.
Yep. So take out.
And what's the damage?
Damage is 1.
1 each? Okay. So far, 3 guys are dead.
They do have a 6-up feel no pain though.
Yeah.
And I need 3. So 2s are bad. 1s are bad. Okay.
All right.
Let's-
So guys, I'll just roll these. Dude.
Okay.
I know. So Brian's been sick and he's been courteous not to touch the dice and everything. And I'm a germaphobe, but I'm going to roll these at the same time. Can you
So these will be 4.
put those in my hand?
Yep.
I'm just gonna have to cleanse my hand after I touch all these dice. I'm just kidding.
So it's AP2, but he's Armor of Contempt, so
Yep.
he's on a 4-up save.
4 up. All right, I'm just gonna take out. So it's 2. We have this many filler paints. They're 1 damage each, right?
Yes. Yeah, so these are all 6 ups.
All 6 ups. And guys, I can roll these together because they're only 1 damage. If you don't mind, sir. I'm getting over my fear of germs right now. So 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys, and Lamarty's will be on 1 wound left.
And they still have the Brood Lord.
All right, 'cause I think he has 4 or 5.
4.
Yeah, so he's on 1 move. So those guys are all dead. We'll worry
You
about
may want to
those.
double check.
What does it matter? Yeah, because he's only a chaplain.
So we're hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s from the Gene Stealers, just in case. And he is strength 8, actually.
All right.
Oh, it's a synapse and
so
his
2s.
buff. So 2s, but he's also twin-linked and Dev wounds.
All right, so
that's
4 of them. This is out.
That's
So-
a Dev wound.
so 3 of
and then
them?
3
What's AP?
AP2, so it goes to AP1.
AP1, so
4s.
4s. All right, so save 2 damage.
It's 2, but it goes down to 1 because Lamarty's reduced it. So
I need 2 6s.
Yep.
Or to see if a 5.
boxcars to live.
I think his might be different, but I'll check it. It doesn't matter. 2 and 1 will get him. All right, so that unit is dead.
Okay.
And if I know you want to pile back onto that.
Yep, and that will then proc my +1 attacks for the unit. So now each Gene Stealer has 5 attacks.
All right, so we will. What'd you score? That's the end of the turn.
So I cleanse for 2, so that's 4, and I did get Assassinate for 5.
All right, we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys. After my movement phase, the cards to draw, we're bring it down, and no prisoners. So we're going to try to bring this down. We're going to try to get some no prisoners here, maybe some no prisoners over there. He did your Shadow in the Warp.
Yes, I popped Shadow in the Warp this round, and it's probably the best one I've ever had, courtesy of the Neuro Tyrants -1. Dave rolled 3 6s, and pretty much all Space Marine non-characters are 6.
Yeah, fail, failed.
Yeah,
Which actually cost me points because it happened in my command phase or
it happens before you score your primary.
before I score my primary. So because I'm not holding this one, I only got 3 on that one. So that's where we are. I moved up here. I think I'm going to try to go there. Move this guy up. We're going to try to shoot this guy off the board because I need to bring it down points. Moved over this way. Shifted everything this way. That's where we are. We're going to try to fight out of this corner I'm in. So we're going to start with the plane, and we're going to go with all the big guns into this guy here.
All right.
All the little guns into this unit here.
All right.
So
guess what, Dave?
4 up.
Yep, he's on an objective I control, and because the Hive Tyrants within 12, it'll discount it from 2 CP to 1. So I'm at 2.
And this is my. I think I should. What's he have? And he's full pop, right?
He's at 13 health.
13 health. I think we're. I was going to pick this as my thing, but I think I'm going to use that one
For Oath.
for Oath. Yeah. So just because I need to bring it down points, and I'm hoping that Dante maybe can, with his unit, can bring that up a little bit. So first we're going to go with the Storm Raven. So we're going to put all his big guns first, which is his last cannon here, which is going to be 1 shot, hitting on a 4 now because I'm degraded, and he is my ultimate target, so it's going to be still a 1. Alrighty. Then the Meltas, I am in range of Meltas, so we have 2 of those hitting on a 4, both hit. Strength is 9, so I'm going to need 5s. Just 1 at -4.
Now, am I getting cover?
This is twin linked. 2 at -4. Yeah, you do get covered because of Celestine.
Okay, so it's -4, so I do only have a 6 up. So I do block 1.
All right, so it's going to be D6 plus 1 for a 4.
All right, 4, feel no pain. Ooh,
Takes
fail
4.
roll.
Alrighty, so that's it for that. As far as now, all the little guns going into this unit here. So we're going to have the. Actually, we'll put the missile launcher here because that's a big gun as well. Just one hitting on a 4 hits, and then strength 10, so it's still 5 misses. All right, so now we're going to go with the Hurricane Bolters into this unit here. It looks like I have 24 inches. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah. All right, so Hurricane Bolters. We have, it's going to be 12 of those. Hitting on 4s. And then wounding on strength 4, toughness 4.
Yep.
So it's going to be, it looks like 4 of them. No AP.
All right. These guys are in cover. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just start with 2 guys in cover, 4 ups, and then 2 more.
All right.
So 1 takes 1.
Just 1 damage. All right. So now we're going to go to my, what are we going to do here? Let's go to the Dreadnought. The Dread will go with his last cannons into this guy, his crack into this guy, and the Stormbolter are going to go into these guys as well. All right, so here's first is the 1 crack, or 2 crack missiles, hitting on 2, hitting on 3s. I'm sorry, both hit. Strength is 10, so I need 5s. 1 wound.
1.
Yeah, -2.
-2 goes to -1 with cover. So 4 up. Oh, takes it.
Yeah, D6 for 1.
You gonna keep it?
No, I'll spend it.
Okay.
For 3.
For 3. 4 ups. We got 1.
All right.
Down
And
to
then
7.
we have the last cannons. That one hits. This one's because he's my oath. Hits.
Yeah.
All right, so toughness. So 3s. Just 1. -2. -3, I'm sorry.
5 up with cover. Oh, it goes through.
D6 plus 1 for
Ooh,
7.
7. I need 1 of these. I got 2.
All right.
That hasn't been as good as
All right. And
last
then,
year, but he is still alive.
all right. Then we have the Stormbolters, twin Stormbolters going into these guys here. That's going to be both hit, both wounds. No AP.
Into the Gene Stealers?
In the Gene Stealers, yeah.
All right, so these are still cover saves. All right, so it kills the wounded guy.
Kills the wounded guy. All right, well, I guess what we're going to do is go Dante. I'm going to put Dante's pistol into this guy there. And then let's see. Sanguinary Guard have Infernal Pistols, which is Melta. I have 1 Infernal Pistol I'm going to put into that as well. So Dante and the Infernal Pistol into that, and then the Angelic's pistols into these guys here. So let's shoot Dante first. Doesn't matter, actually. Don't have to actually call that out. So Dante hitting on a 2. Hits. It is going to be strength 9, so I need a 5. All right. And then now it's -4 D6 damage.
And this is into the hair specs?
This is into this guy, yep.
Okay. So I get 6 up from cover.
It is melted too. Oh, no, it's not. I'm not within 3.
So it does go. It's damage.
D6 for 5.
Okay. Nope, not
almost,
enough.
dude. Almost.
All right, so does this one explode? No.
All right, so now the rest of the guns here, except the Infernal Pistol, already declared there. So I only have Angelus Bolt guns, which is just 2 attacks. So it's going to be 4 of them. Hitting on 3s. Going into the Gene Stealers. And then it's going to be Strength 4, Toughness 4. So 4s. Just 1. No AP.
Still got one to cover, so he's good.
All right. That's it for that. That's it for that. Let's go to the gladiator. Actually, let's shoot all the these guys here into those. So I'm going to have 4 heavies plus the chaplain, which has a reroll. His is different. So hitting on, actually hit on 3s. Strength 4, toughness for the
3 on the
guns.
gaunts. Yep.
3s. So we have 4 at -1.
6 ups. 4 die.
1 damage. Okay, and then we have the revolver, hits, wounds. -1, 2 damage.
6 up.
All right. So let's go with Gladiator Lance is going to put all its big guns into. Can I shoot the lictor?
Probably. Yes, just -1 to hit.
All right, we'll put the big gun into that. That thing's part of the unit, right? I can't shoot it.
This?
Yeah.
Yes, this is 1 unit.
I'm even with that big. Yeah.
This? Oh, this is a separate.
That's a separate unit?
Yep.
All right, let's put the big gun into that. Nah, I got to go for points. Let's go with the. What's the points on that? How many wounds?
10.
10?
So it'll be 2 points for burn.
Let's do it. So we're going to put Gladiator Lance. We're going to put the Laser Destroyer into that big gun. The Storm Bolters and Rocket Pod into. See what the Rocket Pod damage is. Into these guys here.
Okay.
Because it's anti-fly. And everything else is going to go into. How do I do this? Yeah. Everything else is going to go in. Just the big gun's going to go here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then everything else is going to go into this lictor.
Okay.
How about that? Let's do that.
All right.
So big gun first. So that's going to be 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Now both miss.
You can reroll 1, right?
Yeah, I can reroll 1. Yeah, we'll do it. Still misses.
It's done that twice now, Dave.
It's been done. So now we're going to do the grenade launcher into the lictor, which is going to be D6 shots for 2. 3s.
4s into the lictor.
But 4s because of -1?
Yep.
All right, so just 1.
T6.
And wounds.
AP.
No AP.
4. That's good.
All right. Rocket Pod, D6 shots. So far, this thing has not been great. Hitting on 3s. And then strength is 8, so 3s again. I'll re-roll this one. So 2 at -1.
And this is into the lictor.
This is in the lictor, yeah.
So 5 ups. So they both go.
All right, that's 2 damage each.
So he's down to 2.
All right, and then we have the stubber, which is going to be 2 shots, rapid fire 2. I am within 12. So we're going to have 4 shots. Hitting on 4s because of just 1. Misses. All right. All right, so we're going to put the dread, everything into the lictor. So here are the 2 melted shots. Hitting on
4s.
4s. Yep. So this one, and then strength 9, so it's going to be 3s. Wounds.
That will just go through.
Because I'm within.
It's AP4, right?
Yeah.
It's got a 4 up save.
Yeah, and I'm.
Are you within,
I'm within
melt
9.
ring?
Looks like I'm within 9.
Yeah.
That's coming from the dread. That's coming from the dreadnought.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll kill him.
All right.
These 2 down.
Alrighty. So charges. I think what we're gonna do is bring Dante. So he has a fight first. These guys do not. How hard do these guys hit? Now we're gonna go with the original plan. We're gonna go right here.
Okay.
They're in with the 5. We're going to have the Death Company Dread go into those termagants. He's in with the 4. And then we're going to have the Death Company team over there. Also going to terminate. So they're in with a 6. I'll move all this and be back.
They're in Synapse.
All right, so we're going to go here first. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Dante. And we are going to. He's got 9 attacks on the charge.
Yep. And they are in engagement range of the Broodlord, so his unit will be -1 to hit me.
Yep. All right, so I'm now hitting on 3s with Dante. And this is lethal hits. So 1 lethal. These miss. Yeah, because I'm hitting on 2s. And then it's going to be strength 9. I'm sorry, strength 8. So toughness, so 2s.
Yep.
So we have, looks like
7.
7 at -3, 2 damage.
All right, 5 up and vulnerable. So I do make 4.
Yeah, it's pretty
so I'll
solid.
take 3 out, leaving 6. Plus the Broodlord. 5
right.
plus the Broodlord.
So then we have spears, which are going to be 6, 7, 9 shots. So we have, and then 1 extra one for the charge. So 4, and then hitting on 4s now because you have maybe 3s. I'm 3 and out up to 4.
Well, Dante gives them +1, so
Yeah,
still 3s.
back to 3s. And no, but they do have lance. So that's going to be now strength is 6, 7, 8. So 4s. I'm sorry, 2s can't go any less than 2. Wish these ones did something, but they don't. So it looks like 7 again.
And I'm left with 6 Gene Stealers, so I'll roll 6 first.
Yeah, -2. So
5 ups. And then 1 more. So that leaves 1 Gene Stealer and the Broodlord.
all right, that's it for that. And then we'll just go and jump over there, and we'll start with the. We'll start with these guys because they didn't get to fight yet. So we're gonna go with the Marines, and they have 1. We'll go with the Asari Jansaurs first, so that's gonna be 4 attacks. So I got 3 of those over there, +1 for the charge. Now hitting on 3s. So we'll take out the misses. This is going to be strength 6 now, so I'm sure it's 2s.
Yep.
You're not sustained or anything, so. So we have, looks like 7 again.
AP1.
AP1.
6 ups. All right, you got the unit.
All right. At the end of my turn. Oh, wait, you got to fight back. Hold on. Fighting back over here.
Okay, so 1 Gene Stealer and the Broodlord. Now they are +1 attacks.
Yep.
So meaning 5 attacks with the Gene Stealer. You are -1 to hit.
Yep.
-1 to wound.
Right.
So I am hitting on 3s with the Gene Stealer, rerolling 1s. So this just misses. And I'm strength 6. So I'll be wounding on 3s. You're in range of an objective.
Yeah, you'd be wounding on 4s. Because -1 to wound.
Correct. 4s, but you're on objective, so I get to reroll the 1s. And that's none so far. 6s are devastating. So that's just 1 at -2.
-2?
Yep.
Good.
Good. Then the Broodlord goes up to 6 attacks, hitting on 3s with the -1. No 1s to reroll. And then strength 8.
So 4s again.
-1. 4s, but he is twin linked. And
That's a good thing.
Wounds. Come on, where's the 6s? No 6s.
So 2.
That was 2 at -2, 2 damage.
2 at -2, so they have 4 ups. Save 1, takes 1. What's the damage?
That's 2 damage.
2 damage, and they are 3 wounds each.
Yep.
So we are going to put that there. And that is how many? We'll talk about this in a minute. So bring it down. I got just 1, and then no prisoners. I didn't kill this Gene Stealer. I did get
the Harrispecs.
The Harrispecs over there,
and the Hormigons. Yeah.
And Hormigons. So I got 2 for that,
and the Lictor.
So and the Lictor. So all right, we'll be back after. And you're holding. Well, we got to check with this.
Yeah, we got to check that first.
But you're holding so far 3. So you'll see that in the score if he scores it. We'll be back after Brian's movement phase. All right, guys, we're back after Brian's movement phase. Brian, what card did you draw, sir?
I drew extend battle lines and engage on all fronts.
Which you have extend.
Yes, I should.
Well, you need one or two on the extend. Oh, you
just
have
one.
It. You have it because of this.
But I moved Gaunts out. I'm gonna, do another Spore Mine for engage. So we should be okay there. I healed up another Zoanthrope. I auto passed the morale on the Broodlord or the Gene Stealer unit because it did come down to having one OC on there.
Right.
And rather than chance it, I just paid. Well, I actually did the discounted strat with the Hive Tyrant. So
he's actually on it. So
yeah. So I did maintain these 2 objectives for 8 primary, and we just moved the Hormagaunts out to flip that middle objective, and these guys moved. We're just gonna keep shooting and pushing that way, and then we'll get the Tyrants unit into combat with Dante. So
all right, and he has a fight first, correct?
Yes, but he'll be charging. So.
All right, sir. Yep.
Shooting. Okay. Let's go with we'll put the Exocrine into the Death Company.
All right. It's the first thing that's being shot this whole game.
Yeah. We'll shot some vehicles, but this thing lives for shooting Marines.
All right.
You do have 5 models.
What's the AP?
It's AP3. Does not ignore cover.
AP3 does not ignore cover.
I don't know if you'll get cover.
I'm not going to get cover. I can.
Yeah.
AP3, that's going to put me on 6 ups. Up. I think I will spend I need that chaplain to stay alive. So I'm going to spend for the armor contempt. Yeah.
All right. So it's D6 plus 3, but plus an additional 1 for blast. So we'll get 7 shots.
What's the damage on it?
It's 3.
Okay.
Yeah. He hasn't really moved all game. He's heavy, hitting on 2s.
Chaplain don't give me any defensive buffs, does he?
No. Wounding on 2, strength of 9. So that's 5 at -3, but it goes to -2.
All right, so 5 ups. So 3 die.
Feel no pain.
Oh, that's true.
6 up. But 1 is at 1 wound. So
so here's the one. He's dead. All right, and here's the second one. He's dead. And the third one. He's dead. So 3 die.
All right.
We'll take the chain swords off here. Leave the power fist. Should leave the eviscerator, actually. Okay.
All right. Zoanthrope unit will put the Neuro Tyrant into the Death Company unit, and then the other 5 will just shoot their Lance profile into the Dreadnought here.
All right.
So we're getting 2d6 Torrent into the Death Company for 9.
Pretty solid.
Strength 5, so we're winning it on 3. So that looks like 6. Your Armor of Contempt wears off.
Yep.
It's AP1, so you'll have a 4 up.
So 4 up. Damage?
2 each.
2 each. All right, so first guy. He's alive with 1. Second, still the first guy. He dies. Second guy. This is on my chaplain.
This is all on the chaplain now.
So I got 4. Good, I 2 left. He dies. Well, Dread is no longer armor, no longer OC.
All right, and let's see what we do in the Dreadnought.
Because Azrael is not close to him.
I'll be hitting on 2s because of the Neuro Tyrant. But we're looking for 6s, which are lethal. And we'll roll that. At least the 2s. Strength 12, so 3s. 3 at -3.
3 at -3?
Yep.
What do they have? Well, that 2 is going to fail for sure.
Yep.
Damage?
D6 plus 1, so 5.
5. 6s. So it takes 4.
All right.
He's down to 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's down to 6.
And that'll be it for shooting then.
Charges.
Oh, no, Spore Mine.
Yeah.
Just want to see. Probably shove one into that corner for engage on all fronts. So as long as I'm
those count as models, right?
Yes, only for engage behind and
purposes. Okay.
So if this can be, ooh, that might be close. Anywhere else?
Well, you get it here, unless you want to don't want a shot.
Well, I could move him up. He can move up. And then that gives me
Right there.
range him out there. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So charges.
Charges. We're just going to charge the Hive Tyrant unit into Dante.
All right. We'll just see how far you can go.
5.
All right. Moving back. All right, guys. Here's what we got going on. Dante's unit's going to head down a bunch of these big crab things. Where are you starting, sir?
Well, it's the only combat.
Yeah, I know.
Would you like to Armor of Contempt? I have 30 attacks at AP 1, damage 1, and then the Hive Tyrants are all at AP 2.
I would like the Armor of Contempt.
Okay. All right. I'm going to spend the CP. I don't know if I should, but I'll go down to 1. I can give the unit lethal hits.
I mean, it makes sense.
It's only on 6s because they're not a harvester, but it's something.
Yeah.
All right. So 30 attacks from the Tyrant Guard.
I mean, because it's -1 to wound, so you might as well, right?
Yep. 4, 5, 6. All right. So you're -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
Yep.
I go from hitting on 3s to 4s.
Yep.
But 6 of their lethal.
3 6s.
Only 3. And then 3s are bad also.
See if he survives. See if they survive this.
This may kill a guy if I'm lucky. But the Hive Tyrant has good attacks. I'm strength 6 with the Tyrant. So I'm wounding on 3s, but goes to 4s with the -1. That's better. Okay, so these 3 come out, but those 3 go in.
AP.
It's AP 1, so it's just a 2-up
like 2-up saves?
Your armor.
Takes. Was going to kill the 1.
Oh, that's right. He was wounded. So it did kill a guy.
Did kill a guy, and then puts 1 on 2. So that's on another one.
All right, now here's the main event. Hive Tyrant has claws and then the sword. Claws do 2 damage, so we're going to start with these first. I'm hitting on 2s, but 3s because of Sanguinary Guard.
Yep.
But these are lethal.
All right.
And then this is strength 8. So it'd be 2s, but it's -1 to 3s. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. All right.
So you got your 2 lethals.
AP?
AP 2.
AP 2, so it's going to be 3s because of armor?
Yep.
Saved them both.
Good. All right.
How about that?
Big attacks.
All right. This is where it counts.
3s again with the -1. Oh, don't like that. No lethals. Strength 10. So it's still 3s, but these are twin linked. So damage? That's 3. These will be 3 damage.
AP, I mean.
AP is 2.
AP 2 down to 1 because armor. So 3s.
Ooh. That'll get the 2 guys unless you want to spend your
let's do it. CP. We'll spend it. Spend my last CP. Saved it.
All right. So down to 1 plus Dante.
Kills 1. Let's get this guy out of here. Plus Dante. All right. Are they done?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to go into...
You don't have the CP to interrupt?
No. Oh, do you have a fight first?
Oh, that's right. They didn't charge.
No,
so
they didn't charge.
You get to go with them.
Yeah, so I'm going to put everything into this unit here.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to start with Dante first. No, we'll start with this guy first.
Okay. Still at -1 if you're... Yeah.
Yep, I'm within. So we have the one guy. He has 3 attacks. Hitting on a -1, right?
Well, you have to be in engagement range of him.
I am.
Is it a half inch or full?
Full 1 inch. I'm in. There's no question. So hitting on 4s.
+1 from Dante.
Oh, yeah. So back down to 3s. And then strength is strength 6. Toughness is less.
In here?
Yeah.
These are T8.
Not here. Right here?
Oh, no. Those are 4. Yep.
So 3s. Both wound. That's going to be, I think it's -2.
5 up there.
-3, actually, but 2 damage each.
2 damage each. They are... Ooh, I am in feel no pain range now. So 1 dies. The other dies.
All right, now Dante going into the big man. All right, so Dante has 8 attacks. So that's 8, right, Brian?
Yes.
I did not have my glasses on. It attacks hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s because it's +1, -1.
Yep.
And we do have lethals.
6 are lethal.
This misses. And then again, 3s. All right, we go by
Breed
him.
Lord. Well, no, this is all the same
Yeah,
unit still set on 2/4.
So it's going to be he hits on. She's strength 8, so it's going to be on 2s.
Yep.
She's missed. So it's going to be 5 at -3, 2 damage.
He's got a 4 up invul. Oh,
Takes 8 damage unless you have a
I'd
feel
still get the feel no pain.
Yep.
But it's 8 damage, right?
Yep.
So I need a lot of 6. 3, I think. Nope, that'll get him.
All right. So Dante is able to survive that. The Sanguinary Guard did his job. Right there is Dante's worth his 100 and some points. All right. At the end of your turn, sir, what'd you score?
So I've got at least one objective in No Man plus this one, so I'll get 5 for extend battle lines, and this unit, if I measured correctly.
Oh yeah, you're within. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we're engaging in 1, 2, 3, 4 with the spore mine, so we'll get 4 on engaging up front.
And I'm only holding 1 for 3 right now, because you took everything else off the board, especially these guys here. And we'll be back after my movement phase. All right, guys. You can see it is getting away from me. So what we did is we're going to try to make up some points in this last couple rounds. So we have the cards I drew were Established Locus and Assassination. So I got to hope I can either chew through this or chew through that and get to they'll get to those characters. I'm Established Locus with this Dreadnought, put him in there. Brought Azeralton, the Death Company, out here so I can charge there. Came back here with the plane so I can shoot into that. Move the Gladiator up so I can get on that objective. These guys just fell back a little bit. Let me just move back a little bit so I can shoot here. So let's just go into shooting. So let's just try to take care of that thing first. So we got 5 hitting on 3s, just 2 of them. Those moving on to 2. So this 1.
This is what now?
This is these guys.
Going into the spore mine?
Yeah.
That's all you needed.
That's all I just needed.
That's all you needed. Just need to wound it once.
All right. Let's get that thing out of the way. Let's go with Dante and this guy here because they have pistols. We'll shoot into combat. Hopefully Dante has Pierce on his pistol. It does not. So we have 1 shot. Hits on a 2. Or am I minus anything because of that guy?
No.
All right. So it is a melted gun. So it is strength 8. Toughness is
8 in the unit.
All right. So we have
4s.
Misses. Ultimate target's going to be that unit over there.
Okay.
Death Company, or no, so that was the other Sanguinary Guard just has angelic pistol, so it's going to be, because I didn't dedicate which one was the Inferno, so it's going to be 2 shots, hitting on 3s, both miss. Good talk. All right, so those guys are done. Let's go over here with the. We'll just start with the Dreadnought. And he's got my glasses on. All right, the Dread's going to shoot with his the Ikari. Can't talk. The Melta, so it's going to be 2 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hits. That is my ultimate target. Still 1 hits. Going to be strength is 9. Toughness is.
And the Zoanthrope unit is 5.
So 3s wounds.
And that's a Melta?
That's a Melta. So it's going to be minus.
It's good.
You saved it?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, 4 up invul.
No, I'm just kidding. So we have 6 shots of. 6 shots. Yeah, 6 shots Iron Hell Heavy Stubber, which is going to be hitting on 3s. They're my oath. All right. And wounding on 4s, Constantine 54. It is twin linked. So just one. No AP.
What's the damage?
Just one.
Psychophage damage. So I get a 6-up.
All right, that's it for the dread. All right, so let's go with. We'll just keep going in with. Let's go with the gunship, and we're going to start with. I'm just going to pour everything in from the gunship into that unit since it's really the only unit I care about at the moment. So we're going to start with. We'll start with the multi-meltas, which is there's going to be 2 of those hitting on 4s because I'm degraded. Twin link, just 1. 3s. Misses. Not doing well. Missile. It's going to be the Storm Strike missile.
You know, if you were playing Bloodless Angels, that would have wounded.
Exactly. At the moment, hits. This is 3s, actually 2s, but it doesn't matter. And then, man, how about we go with the twin las cannons, which is going to be 1 shot, getting on a 4, and that does wound. So -3.
4 up.
All right, you're gonna have to make me charge him, huh?
Yeah.
So
You're fearsome in melee.
so let's see. I actually have one more rocket launcher. Hits, wounds. I only rolled 1. It's
a
my
6.
6.
Yep.
Come on. Fail some stuff, Brian. Fail some stuff. So we got Hurricane Bolters. I'm sorry, these are going to be Hurricane Bolters, 6 of them. Got 2 of those. Looks like I am within range. So it's going to be 12. Maybe I'm not. Yeah, I am because of the wing. And then, all right. So we're going to take out. All right, so I did roll the wounds off camera, so it's 11 4-ups. You will get covered.
4-ups followed by 6-ups. So I'll take all the main saves out. And then these will be 6-up. Feel my pain. So you block 1. So 4 damage goes through. There is one guy on 1 wound, so we'll kill 2.
All right. Gladiator Lance. Come on, see if you can do something now. See if we can do something. All right, so we got Lancer, Destroyer. You got anybody wounded over there?
No.
All right, so 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Unless you make me mad.
What's with the 2s?
They are
rolling up so many 2s.
They are right off. Oh, so this one. I'm going to actually re-roll this for... I can't re-roll a re-roll. So we have... it's Strength 14, so 2s. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Nice. I love 2s.
-4.
4 up.
D6 plus 3.
All right, I'm not gonna give you that one.
Hey, thanks. All right, so now we have Icarus Rocket Pod. These 3 shots for 3. Hitting on 3s. I don't know why I rolled 4, but they all hit. And then 2s. All right, so anti-infantry 2. That's going to be -1, 2 damage.
2 of them?
Yeah. 3 of them. 3 of them. One more, Brian.
All right, so 2 go, and it was how much?
2 damage each.
2 each. Block 1. No, so I still lose.
All right, so we're going to go with the Frag Storm Grenade Launcher, which is, do I have that? I don't have that, I'm sorry. Icarus Rocket Pod, Twin Heavy Stubber. So we have, Rapid Fire 3, so it's going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling this because of my oath. So I'll hit. I think I need 5s on this one. So just 1.
Good.
All right, and then the last thing is Storm Bolters, which are going to be 2. Reroll this because of my oath. And then 5s. So just 1 again. All right. Charges. So we're going to charge the Dreadnought into those zone tropes. And he's in with the 5. We're going to charge here. And they're in with the 4. And we'll be back. Piled in here. Piled in there. You just tried to Overwatch. Didn't do any damage. Okay, sir. You're spending strat?
Yep, so I'm spending my last CP. I'm going to do the lethal hits again. This unit does get to fight first because I still have a Harvester within 6 of my Tyrant.
Should have shot that thing. But go ahead.
So the Tyrant and this guy have to fight into Dante's unit. The other 5 are going to fight into the Death Company.
All right.
So 1, 2. I think I'm spending my last CP for lethal hits.
Yeah. Yep.
4, 5. So here's 25 attacks going to
This
Death
is
Company.
Death Company.
Yep.
All right.
I do not get the -1 to hit going into them. So I'll be hitting on 3s. 6 of their lethal. 4.
Oh, before you do that, before you spend the strat, roll a battle shock.
Oh, yes.
You're within.
Good point.
You can roll up there. It doesn't matter.
3d6 because I'm in Synapse. 8 is good.
All right.
And
he had to do that, guys, because he's within.
I guess that Ripper Swarm should too. Oh, he's good. Okay.
All right, good. Okay. Now proceed.
Okay. Where were we?
This is
I would be able to do my strat
exactly.
otherwise. So. All right. Strength 6.
So
you're winning on 3.
Yep.
Like that. Okay. All right. So with the 4 lethal hits, we're getting 9, 13. AP1. Yep.
AP1?
AP1.
All right, so these are going to be on 4s. Damage?
1 each.
1 guy dead. 2 guys dead.
Oh, feel no pain.
3 guys, well, yeah, that's right. 4. Yeah, so these all pass. And then we have feel no pains.
Yep.
So
1, 2.
3 guys die.
Okay.
So we'll take, before we do anything, I'll take everybody out. I'll leave the Eviscerator, and I'll leave the Power Fist.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Into the Guard.
All right, guys. So before everybody goes freaks out, here's the 4 up to see who can fight on death. So no one. All right.
All right. Last Tyrant Guard into the same Guard. They'll be hitting on 4s now.
Yep.
So we have a lethal hit.
Save it.
Good. Okay. Hive Tyrant. No one is wounded yet, so we'll start with the big attacks, actually.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s at the -1. 6s are lethal. Oh, man. 2 turns in a row. 3 1s. 3s at the -1 to wound, but twin linked. So we got 3 at -2.
3 at -2?
Yep. 3 damage each.
3 at -2, so 4 ups. -2, 3 damage each, right? Does Dante have a 4 up as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so 4 ups. Takes 1.
So kills the last Sanguinary Guard. And then the 4 small attacks into Dante. 3s. Just 1 lethal hit. -2.
Good. All right, so I can only fight with the 2 guys here. So we'll do that because they charged. So we have... I will start with Azeroth, I guess. So he has 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s with devastating wounds. So 2 miss. I don't think he has any lethals in there because I think they're just devastating.
No.
What is that? Precision, huh?
Devastating wounds, precision.
All right, so I can take him into that. Yeah, so then we have strength 7, toughness is 6, so 3s.
T8.
T8?
Yeah.
All right, so 5s.
What's his strength is 7, but he charged.
Oh, yeah, so it's
9.
3s. So we have 2 devs, and we have 3 regulars. And I'm going to actually go into this guy here because he is precision.
Okay.
So it's going to be -3, 2 damage each.
All right, so I have 4 up in bowl. I am out of CP, and I think I used my free strat.
Yeah, you did.
So that's 8 damage coming his way.
8 damage coming his way.
Because The Tyrant Guard give him a 5 up feel no pain while he's leading their unit. They'll have a 5 up feel no pain. So I block 3 damage. He goes down to 5.
All right. How many do you have left?
5.
Yes, 10 wounds.
Yep.
Okay. So that was it. I cannot now. I can't. That was only on his weapons. So now we're going to go with the regular guys. So we have Eviscerator, which is going to be 3 attacks plus the charge. And does that say devastating as well? What's the Eviscerator say?
Eviscerator has sustained 1, but I think what Astrath gives them devastating.
Right, exactly. All right, so hitting on 3s.
4s. Yep.
Well, just
you got it sustained.
Just 1 sustained.
Yep.
And then strength 8, toughness 8. Well, 10. So.
Well, Death Company. You get to reroll hit rolls, right?
Yeah. What I miss? 3 of those.
Yep. Okay, so you have 4 hits total. You had a 6.
Yeah, so I just got to roll these 2.
Okay.
So they do not win on 2. So just 1. Still just 1. All that, just 1.
That's enough. It's 2 damage on the Eviscerator.
Yeah, yep.
So 6 up from the second phase. So 1's down to 2 wounds.
All right, so 4 on the fist, hitting on 3s. Because of the re-rolling this because of Death Company. Forgot about those re-rolls. And then strength is now 10, so 3s.
So 1 dev wound.
1 dev. So 3 of them at -2, 2 damage.
5 ups. Block 2. So it's 2, dev wound, so 4 damage total.
Yeah,
right?
4 damage total, exactly.
So 1 is at 2 wounds. He dies. And then 1 takes 2.
All right.
Move on down.
We're just going to stay here with Dante. I know we're going to go out of order. Well, I'll fight with... I guess we won't. We'll make sure it stays in order. So we're going to go here into those guys. So it's going to be Blood Talon. So we're going to go use the big attack, which is going to be 6, 7. The strike attack, I guess it would be called. 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Reroll these because he's Death Company. This misses. I don't have anything crazy with this, do I? Just twin linked. And then strength is now strength 14.
2s.
So they are twin linked. So it's going to be 5 at -2, 3 damage. I'm sorry, I was wrong. 5 at -2, 3 damage.
The Neuro Tyrant also has a 4 up, so I'm just rolling together.
Okay.
So 2 go through, and the damage is what?
3 damage each.
All right, so 6 up to save the Zone Throat. No, so the Zone Throat dies, and then the Neuro Tyrant takes 3.
All right.
So he's down to 6.
All right, so I still have not been able to kill a character. Dante 8 attacks. Going into this unit here. Hitting on 2s unless I'm minus for any reason.
Nope.
And I'm not lethal, am I?
You are lethal. He's lethal. Yep.
And then strength is 8, toughness is 8, so 4s. So we have 5 of them at -3, 2 damage.
So 6 ups. Block 1. Okay, so 2 damage each. I have 1 at 2. So the first one blocks 1, so he's at 1. Second one kills it, and then 4 damage.
Yep.
So the next guy takes 2. So
All
this
right.
guy's dead, and this one is at 2.
All right, at the end of my turn. So I did not kill that thing.
No, it's not the end of your turn.
Oh no, you get to.
I get to fight with the Neuro Tyrant.
That's right, I forgot.
It'll be fast. 5 hits, and he has strength 6, so that'll be 2 wounds, sir.
2 wounds.
No AP.
Saved 1.
6 up, right?
Yeah.
Just 1 damage.
All right, takes 1. All right, he's down to 5.
And 5.
And down to the end of my turn. I did establish locus for 2 And I did not get assassination, which I guess I'll keep. And we'll be back after Brian's turn. Holding, and not holding.
And this one.
And that one. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. You saw the score. It was not great. So Brian really didn't really need to do anything in his movement phase. So what cards did you draw?
I drew Storm Hostile Objective, which I'm not going to get. So I just spent the CP I gained and swapped that out for Behind Enemy Lines. And I got Defense Stronghold, so that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I brought back a Tyrant Guard and I healed the Neuro Tyrant for what that's worth, but I just figured I'd stand pat pretty much and just I fall back the Neuro Tyrant and we'll go to the shooting phase.
Alrighty.
So since I drew Behind Enemy Lines, I'm just going to fire a Spore Mine back here.
These Spore Mines. And such a cheat.
Hey, they can't do actions anymore.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid. It helped a lot for you.
Yes. So I'm just going to try to kill the Gladiator. All
right.
I'll shoot it with the Exocrine.
All right. I will, just because I have to, armor content.
Armor. Yeah. So I rolled a 2, so I'll get 5 shots into it.
Oh, good catch. Shot
I got that on camera. Hitting on 2s because I'm heavy. And 5 to wound. So that's 2 at -3, but it goes to -2.
-2, and I get cover as well? Or no? You tell me.
Let's see here.
Could you get out every part of the model? Yeah.
Yep. Won't matter anyway. It's 6 damage total.
6 damage. Does he explode? He does not.
Okay, well, I guess that's the end of the shooting phase then. So,
hey, man, that was at least that lasted a long time.
Yep.
All right.
So, fight phase. I have a fight first unit, but it's your turn. So you actually get to fight first with 1 unit, correct?
No, I don't have any fight first.
Well, right, never mind.
Yeah, you're fighting first.
Okay, so you get to fight first with the Tyrant and his unit. He gets his free strat, so he might as well... No, I'm going to save it in case I need it for a armor save.
All right, so you're going into...
So now I can pile it. So this guy can actually pile in, I think. Right, I think that keeps me in coherency. Yeah. Okay. All right, and one of these, the middle guy has 2 wounds, so just remember that. Okay, so Tyrant Guard here.
Yep.
Hive Tyrant there.
All right, well, we're going to do this first. We're going to make this thematic.
Okay.
I'm tired of hitting this thing's back. I'm tired of hitting the carapace. This carapace on it. Where are you going for? Oh, it says
we're going to do the 25 Tyrant Guard attacks into the Death Zone.
All right, let's do it.
All right, just hitting on 3s. No lethals. Okay.
It's good to see a lot of 1s and 2s.
Yeah. Strength is 6, so we're winning on 3s. Okay, that looks like...
How many?
10.
10?
AP 1.
So 4 ups. Pretty... Ooh. Okay. Not really.
6 ups.
So then 6 ups. So kills 1, kills 2, and Azrael takes a wound. So he's going to be down to 4. Let's see if I can fight with these guys. I can fight with both of them. All right. So we'll make sure we get that in. All right.
All right. Tyrant will start with the 4 small attacks into Dante. He's no longer leading a unit.
Right.
So I no longer have all those penalties. No longer rolls 1s. He's only T4, right?
Yeah.
So these will be 2s to wound. So that's 4 at -2, 2 damage.
4 at -2?
Yep.
All right. Dante has a 2 up, so it's 4 up. Takes 2 damage.
2 each.
All right. He's down to... He's taking 4. I don't know what Dante has. 7?
I think he has 6. But either way, he has 2 or 3 left. I need 1 of these. So sword.
He's taking how much in the last one?
He took 4 total.
Okay, so he's down to 3.
Okay. 2s, 4 rerolls for Twin Linked. Oh, didn't go.
4.
So 4. AP2.
AP2, so 4s. Okay, and
damage is 3. So
damage is 3. I will re-roll this.
All right.
Don't do that. And I think I don't think he has 8.
I think he has 6.
We can look. I mean, we do have the technology.
We do. This is 2025.
He has 6. You're right. All right. So we will go with Azeroth first, who has 6 attacks.
Going to the Tyrant?
Yeah, we're going into we'll see what I can do first. These miss. And because they were not my own target. And then strength is 7. So I need 5s. Right? Because they're less.
T8.
Yeah, so missed all of them. They are not twin linked, so that's horrible. And then we have the Death Company here. We got the Eviscerator, which was 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 4s actually. So just 1, and then 1 dev.
2 damage, right?
Yeah.
6.
This is not into this guy though. Power Fist. 1 hit. And 1 dev. -2, 2 damage.
That's 1 dev.
1 dev, yeah.
Okay, so 6. 2 damage on to the next guy. This one.
Now they come off the board. And I'm not going to consolidate.
Just gonna move in. Just move there. That's right.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right, so at the end of your turn, what'd you score?
I'll score 3 for behind enemy lines for this 4-9. Defense stronghold will be.
You're probably going to get. I'm going to give it to you anyway because I'm not coming over there.
Yeah. So.
And we'll be back after my turn. All right, guys. So here's what we got going on. So I got secure no man's land assassination. What I would do is we're going to kind of call the game there because there's no avenue of me winning. However, we would just charge Azeroth into here. Hopefully, we can do devastating when we pick this up. I'm not going to count that in the score, although we might just play that out just for fun. I can kill everything here into that, which would kill this, which would give me secure no man's land because I'm not secured over there because that dread. Actually, I can get assassination there as well because I can charge that unit anyway. So that's kind of how we would look at it. Let's just play this out, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just for fun, because I'm not going to shoot anything here. I'm just going to charge Azrael. We would just move him here, just so I can get into the. And he would get in with a 4. And we're just going to do it. If I can kill him. This is only for Blood Angel people right now. We're only doing this for. That's going to be 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s. And then wounding on the strength is now 9.
Yeah, so 3s.
And 1 dev. And these miss. So I don't know if I kill him. It'd be 3.
No, you'd do at most. He's 2 damage.
Yeah, it's before the 4th. I wouldn't be able to kill him.
Yeah.
But if I want to. Well, that was terrible. At the end of the turn. So you saw the score, guys. Let me show it real quick. All right, guys, you saw the score. You saw it was a pretty bad blowout. Just couldn't score. You have everything on when you killed a lot in the last couple rounds, but that's when we got into combat here.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Tyranids, it was a good detachment. How do you feel about Tyranids right now in 10th edition?
I'm really enjoying Tyranids in 10th, actually. I mean, I've been playing Tyranids since 3rd edition, and they kind of had an infamous codex in 9th, which is really deadly. And so I was just playing Blood Angels for most of 9th because Tyranids are just so stupid powerful. So I didn't really play them until like the end of 9th. But to me in 10th, there's 4 different detachments that I've tried that I like playing, and they're all fairly different in how they go about the game and winning. And this is sort of an interesting one. It's kind of like a control style where you're just trying to score points and pick your battles. You have some good damage dealing units, but not a whole ton of damage. You can certainly run something that has more damage, but like as you saw in this game, I brought back I think 3 Zoanthropes, a couple Tyrant Guard, key healing on the Haruspex and the strat that kept them alive longer than they probably should have.
That was good.
Yeah, so it's really just stay alive, flip objectives where you can, and tactical. I did draw excellent cards. I can't say
but it's just part of the game, though. Yeah. I mean, we know it. It's part of the game, and if you're a 40k, and I'm just gonna say this out loud, if you're a 40k player and you blame your game on dice or tactical player, then you're a baby. I mean, honestly, because yes, the cards go your way a little bit today, maybe, but that doesn't stop me from maximizing the movement that I could have done. Or I think I wasn't aggressive enough really to hear this part of the board. I don't think I was aggressive enough here to kind of stop you from just overwhelming this. Although I don't know if I could have, to be quite honest with you. Maybe when the sanguinary card came down here, I was able to hit a little bit, but it took me 2 turns, and I couldn't get through this at the end of the game there. So maybe I could have done something a little different, but we don't blame games on dice, and we don't blame games on cards, right? And I know, yes, sometimes it leans one way or the other. I get it. Next game, hopefully for Brian, it leans the same way.
Yep.
No, I appreciate you.
It's making me want to do tactical again more instead of fixed. Like 9-point turns are
nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, this was a good show of the new buffed attachment, right? Because they did get a buff.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be that you could only heal if you were on objectives.
Yep.
So, now you can heal anytime.
Here's the question. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Here's the question I have for you. And all the tournament players are probably watching, but Nidge, when they got their Codex release, we had a lot of tears.
Yeah. How
did you feel about them in the beginning to right now? Were you one of the guys that was crying over the Codex or no?
Not really. And I wasn't really playing that much at the time that the Codex came out. So I was experimenting more with Invasion Fleet, Synaptic Nexus. But then as I got back into it, I've been running a lot of Crusher Stampede right around the last data slate, because that was the thing that got buffed.
There you go.
But so I've been running mostly like big monster lists, but Assimilation Swarm and Vanguard Onslaught, I think, are just kind of tricksy, and they just play a completely different style as opposed to just like running up and beating stuff or shooting things down. So
I think, not to interrupt you again, but I think that was the biggest thing, is we have a lot of people that were their big units and their big armies were just wiping things off the board.
Yeah.
And in this particular edition, not every detachment does it.
Yeah. Well, in Tyranids, their biggest weakness is they don't have a lot of high strength weapons. Right. They did boost the Rupture Cannon Tyrannifex in the first patch, so that's been a big crutch that I've used a lot and a lot of people have leaned on, but they added the strength bonus for Synapse in melee, but still, even like your Tyrant gets up to strength 10. You don't really see a whole lot more than that, other than like the Haruspex has some stronger attacks, but it's hard facing off like Knights or something if you don't have those Tyrannifexes. This
feels like we talked about it before in the intro. This feels like I'm playing Necrons. Overwhelm the board, bring stuff back.
Yep.
I mean, it has that Necron feel, and I think that's good. I like that Guard also has a strat that can do that as well. Bring things back, which is cool. I think that's if you don't have, like you were saying, if you don't have the deep damage dealers, just overwhelm the board.
Yep.
I mean, because you in the first 3 rounds, you didn't kill a whole lot, but you still scored, maxed out on everything on your scoring. So, Brian, I appreciate you coming down, man. I really do.
Yeah, it's good to get back on the channel.
I'm glad to have you. And as always, God bless. Peace out.